Hi everyone, and welcome to Jane Talks Trek, where I'll be talking about and reviewing an episode of the original series, The Next Generation, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, or Enterprise. Today, I'm looking at Mirror Mirror from the original series' second season, or as I like to call it, that time everyone was super evil. This episode was requested by Sam Smith and Bay Area Guess the Sound. Thank you both for the suggestion, and let's get going. We begin the episode with a thunderstorm and this blue spot guy refusing to let them mine dilithium in case they misuse it. And I love how non-committal Uhura is to standing on this platform. With the storm rocking the ship, Kirk orders a beam up, but it goes wrong. Nice wardrobe change. Nice beard. But wait, Spock wants to obliterate the planet. This guy gets tortured for screwing up, and into the credits we go. Totally confused, the four retreat to sickbay and discuss their situation, landing in a parallel universe with their counterparts now on their Enterprise. They plan to sabotage the Let's Kill Everyone on the Planet mission while also trying to work out how to get back. But don't forget to slide into each other's DMs.
Use your communicators for private messages.
Kirk sends Uhura to poke around the bridge, but she's scared, so Kirk pep talks her, which is nice. While on the bridge, Chekhov stares right at the camera and Sulu hits on Uhura, which she doesn't appreciate.
You are away from your post, mister.
And she tries to bitch slap him, but Kirk interrupts. He postpones the destruction of the planet and Scotty runs into trouble when he gets to phaser control. While Spock questions Kirk's decision when he calls the blue spot guy to yell at him instead of killing him. And with Chekhov suspicious, Kirk steps off the turbo lift only to be slapped in the face. Chekhov plans to kill him to get a promotion, but then Blue Guy has other ideas and vaporizes two dudes because he wants a promotion. But Kirk bitch slaps him before meeting with McCoy and Scotty in his quarters. They research the storm and the resulting swap and discover that it's possible to recreate the conditions to send themselves back. And Kirk is dismayed to discover that Mirror him assassinated Pike to take command and is a mass murderer. And he's currently on regular Enterprise being restrained by red shirts. He gets tossed in the brig with the other three and tries to bribe Spock into letting him go, which of course doesn't work. While Mirror Spock says he's glad that Kirk didn't get assassinated because he'll be damned if he has to be captain. Chekhov is being tortured, which Kirk doesn't enjoy, and Spock questions him further over his weird behaviour of late, and they have a bit of a standoff before Kirk orders Chekhov released. McCoy and Scotty sneak around engineering. I think they're going to see you. And Kirk goes to his quarters to find his wife? ? So I guess all is not bad in this universe. Spock calls to warn Kirk that Starfleet have been in touch, and if he doesn't blow up the planet like he's supposed to, Spock has orders to kill him and do it himself. Fun! Wifey points out the spy equipment that could kill Spock with the touch of a button, but no thanks. And Kirk calls Scotty to tell him they have 3 hours before Spock kills him. And Scotty ups the ante with only half an hour to beam back before they're stuck forever. The computer blabs to Spock what the boys are up to, and ooh, nice dress caftani thing. For the one and only time in his life, Kirk turns down sexy times because he has to go, and she gets all huffy and says she'll sleep her way through an entire starship if she has to, in order to hook up with another captain. Overreaction much? When he shows her kindness, she gets suspicious and monitors him with her death device, while Kirk calls Uhura and asks her to distract Sulu so Scotty can set up his plan. So she first flirts with him, then slaps him, and finally pulls a knife on him before sassing her way off the bridge. Spock interrupts Kirk and demands answers, marching him into sickbay, where the others are waiting to get into a scrap. Even Uhura, who hands Kirk a skull to bop Spock on the head with. McCoy, ever the medic, wants to save his life, but here comes Sulu, who plans to become captain by killing everyone. However, Wifey helps out Kirk by vaporizing all the red shirts, but not Sulu, who Kirk swiftly deals with himself. McCoy still wants to help Spock, but promises to meet them in the transporter room, and then Spock jumps up to mind meld with him, and that is a face. Wifey asks to be taken with them and plans to take McCoy's place, but Uhura soon shits on that idea like a total queen. The bridge interferes with their plan, meaning someone will have to stay behind and operate the controls manually. So Scotty volunteers, but Kirk says no, and Spock delivers McCoy to the transporter room, offering to operate the controls himself. With only a few minutes left, Kirk tries to convince Spock that his mirror way of life is illogical. and encourages him to become captain and overthrow everything, telling him about the death ray in his quarters.
In every revolution, there's one man with a vision.
Captain Kirk, I shall consider it.
They beam back successfully, and after Kirk and McCoy make fun of Spock, he tells them that he kind of preferred their counterparts.
I'm not sure, but I think we've been insulted.
I'm sure.
The episode ends with Wifey coming to the bridge, and this is the footage Avery Brooks was inserted into at the end of Trials and Tribulations. Right, I'm gonna come out and say it, I hate the Mirror Universe. I hate when characters are uncharacteristically assholish. It makes me uncomfortable, so having a whole ship of them was not my idea of fun. I hated the Mirror episodes in Enterprise, but at least this one had a more tangible storyline, didn't end abruptly, and had normal versions of the characters sprinkled in. So I hate the Mirror Universe, and I won't be watching this one again in a hurry. However, the episode itself was good. All 4 normal characters were utilized well in the story, and Uhura had some fantastic moments throughout. She should go on away missions more often. She's a badass. I like how Kirk was caring throughout, comforting Uhura, sparing Chekhov, letting McCoy help Spock, and his speech before he beamed back was a great addition because for all his faults, Kirk really does care about his crew, both of them. I would have liked a little more of the Mirror Away team on regular Enterprise, because we only got to experience Kirk really, and I know it wouldn't go with the story, but I would have loved to see both Uhuras come face to face. My money would be on the regular one. While the Mirror Universe isn't my thing, I get why people enjoy it, and that's fine, but I'll take regular universe any day, thanks. So there you have it. That was Mirror Mirror. If there's an episode of Star Trek you'd like me to cover, pop it down in the comments or come say hi on social media. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button, it really does mean a lot, or consider subscribing if you want to be assimilated into my channel. Alternatively, feel free to check out my other YouTube channels, Jane Talks Real, Jane Talks Murder, and Jane Plays Games Badly. Thank you so much for watching, I'll speak to you soon, and live long and prosper.